over here is some copy that, not copy, ideas I wrote for an ebook. Now, let's say I am doing something for uh, uh, be her addiction. So a men's dating program, right? Let's say I want to create a low ticket offer to pre-qualify people. So everything that we do in terms of creating products like this, lead magnets and tripwires, everything we do needs to have extreme value. I just put one of these together the other day, and I'll actually just show it here since I'm going through this. Okay. So this right here is an ebook that I put together in about an hour and a half. What the heck? And it is a combination of copy I wrote and positioning prompts. So if you're going to use ChatGPT successfully to multiply yourself and to get a lot of testable copy and content, it's all based on positioning prompts. If you aren't showing it, teaching it your positioning, then what you get back will have very little value. And you have to know how to ask the right questions or give it the right positioning prompts. So that's doing your 80% and at least starting the journey of knowing more than everybody else in the room about the problem you want to help people solve. So let's say I want to help young guys who are growing up in a totally different world. They're thinking they're king. They're thinking, every woman should treat me like what I need right now matters the most. And it's so freaking immature. It's not attractive. And it's resulted in the evolution, very fast evolution, rapid evolution of it has caused hypermasculinity in women because men aren't being men and someone's got to do it. Someone's got to hold that spot in this ecosystem, and it is an ecosystem. So today's man, and I'm not saying everybody, but a new archetype is the king, the Andrew Tates, people who think I'm the most important, value me, worship me, tell me how amazing I am, and I'll throw you some bones. I'll throw you a few crumbs. Just keep it coming, all right? If you don't do that, you're not really that valuable to me. There's a lot of that sentiment out there. This right here is, again, positioning. I'm giving it my positioning. I'm helping it understand the conversation that I want to have. And every time it gave me back copy for our content, I would use that content as a new prompt. So go back through it, give it the notes, just like I would a junior copywriter. Give it the notes of how I want to improve it and why. Via the foundation, everything is coming from the foundation of positioning. So going back to the beginning of this, the whole point is pre-qualification. Yeah. As a business owner, you should want to add value into people's lives. If you are not capable of figuring out how to give people that value, what are you doing here? When you ask the right questions, you can help men also, in this case, ask the right questions. So here's the prompt I started with. So the younger millennials and Zoomers, right? That's who I'm having a conversation with. Now, I have to be careful about being condescending in this conversation. So I need to make sure that I know I'm advocating for them. But at the end of the day, the message and the product is going to be teaching them how to be better men, contributing to society. And instead of wondering what they're going to get, how they can give and what women are truly attracted to, which isn't how you dress or your 8-pack abs. Yeah, that shit might help. I'm trying to get that back eventually. But that's not the point. The point is your essence, your energy. We all impact each other in very specific ways without ever uttering a single word. And it's a superpower. And when you teach men, and let's say it's under the guise of being a real life Jedi, or whatever nerdy, relevant pop culture symbol is going to cause automatic association with the fact that you know what energy is. You just call it vibing. You can feel when you're vibing. You can feel when you're not. Now, instead of just feeling and reacting, what if you create the vibe by knowing how to project your energy, how to turn the volume up, as Stone Cold Steve Austin used to say, on certain aspects of yourself so that they're shining. And that's what's affecting women, not the words coming out of your mouth. That's what's causing the secretion of pheromones, not the words coming out of your mouth or how spiffy you're dressed. Right? That's pretty basic. So I took that idea and I brought it over here and it spit this out. Chapter 1, evolution of desire, masculinity in the modern world. Chapter 2, chapter 3, chemistry, pheromones, physical attraction. Chapter 4, the power of dopamine, triggering excitement, curiosity, serotonin, how to make her feel safe. Chapter 6, breaking the game, authentic connection beyond pickup tactics. All right. That's inside the boundaries or the essence of what I want to communicate, what I want to convey, how I want to help men, and how I want to pre-qualify them into buying not just this product so that they can get extra pre-qualified, because everything in the ebook, the tripwire, that's going to cost them $5, $7, $9, whatever it is, $8, some low ticket price point to get the exchange of energy going. So now you're doing business goes to your genius. And so that's why now we go through these prompts. So let me just do this. Okay, awesome. I said, it's important that men understand they have an energy, in essence. It's something women can feel no matter what a man wears or how much money he makes. This is what she's the most attracted to, even when a man, especially when a man's super connected with his own essence. So integrate that. Okay. Does it pretty well right here. So if I go back up here, the first sentence, exploring the ingrained male desire for sexual attraction and its evolutionary roots. Okay. I don't despise that. That's high awareness, low sophistication. And then down here, the primal force, male attraction beyond sex. Okay. So I see you completely departed from the previous content you generated. I wanted an integration of both. Can you please do that? And then I'll give you further instruction. Bay. And so now it's respitting out the ideas. Again, what I asked it to do. In this ebook, this isn't teaching old school chivalry so much as revealing the hormones they want to trigger and why. Plenty of exercises at the end of each chapter. So I'm giving it prompts on what I want this to accomplish. So I need to make sure that remains in here and doesn't get erased by the prompts where I'm improving. And these are just skeletons of chapters. These are not the chapters fleshed out. I'm going to further prompt it to flesh out the chapters. So here's how. Let me just go through this. Attraction has primal roots, but what women are really drawn to isn't just looks or status, it's the energy you project. Key idea: while men are biologically wired to desire beauty, women are most attracted to the essence a man carries. That's a good contrast. It kind of demonstrates the old school men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We do have different languages. But remains as a concentrated power that lies in the essence, a deeply connected to man exudes, a magnetic energy that women can feel. That's charisma. When you're connected with your own energy, that's charisma. Just like if you're a voiceover artist, if you're not connected with the words, while men biologically, while men are biologically wired to desire beauty, women are most attracted to the essence a man carries. All right. I'm not connected to it. When men are biologically wired, while men are biologically wired to desire beauty, women are most attracted to the essence a man carries. I'm connected to the words. I'm exuding, I'm projecting. And that energy is affecting and infecting everybody around you. You don't need to look a certain way to achieve that. Just simply having the awareness that you can do it is step number one, honestly. And that goes for anything, anywhere, for anybody. So yeah, it's giving me some fleshed out. So let's just say I'm pretty happy with it. Awesome. Now let's flesh these chapters out so they're each 4 to 5 pages. Remember, I want the last section to be more workbook like. So to create engagement, interaction with the product. If it's a PDF, you can have hyperlinks, blah blah blah. But they can actually fill it in. They can actually type in. They can actually have fields where they're keeping a diary of what it felt like to do this exercise today, right? So as you can see right here, I'm giving it my positioning ideas, how I want it to approach this so that it's congruent with the sales letter or the LP, whatever it is, and the product itself. So let's just see what that does. So this is going to take a minute. Um, what I do then, once this is generated, is I read it and I will write original copy that I want it to replace so that I give it deeper positioning every time I reprompt it or rewrite copy or content to use as a prompt to thread through all the chapters, or give it specific positioning for each chapter, or give it the chapters, break down the positioning for each chapter as the prompt instead of asking it to create the framework. So there's different ways to go about it, but it's all positioning based. So I am going to leave it there for now. That should give you plenty to work with. I will say this. A lot of y'all really like the AC funnels. This is tripwire AC, low barrier to entry, escalating value for each offer, so that you can take a low barrier offer and convert high AOVs, convert big parts. So if you have a $5 initial purchase, that may not even pay for your traffic. Of course, it very easily can be self-liquidating, but your profits made primarily in the upsells. You can ask for more. You can bolster this offer out. I can add the binaurals to help clear men's subconscious of all the old programming that keeps them stuck in showing up in a way that's unattractive. No matter what words come out of their mouth, no matter what car they're driving, what job they have, blah, 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 blah. And not just, a differentiation between not just getting laid, but actually developing relationships and having quality partnerships in life. So, there's a lot to talk about. And yeah, getting laid. Absolutely. Why not? Fucking's fun. All right. Questions? Put them down below.